inspiration for today's video is the Aerometer piece. This can be placed anywhere on your ship, even inside of it, and it gives a reading for your current aerodynamics measure. The higher the number, the less drag your ship has, which you can see either on the device's built-in display or by wiring it out to something else. The internal display ranges between 0 and 100, while the output of the component ranges between 0 and 1. The ship I'm flying here is the developer-made bare minimums prefab that everyone has access to at the start of the game. You can see here that this gets a score of 35, while both the thrust and the lift are running at full. But when I cut the lift, we can really see how poorly optimized this is for aerodynamics when it drops to less than a tenth of that. The natural follow-up here is to demonstrate how impactful drag is, but I also want to set out to see if material choice has a difference. So let's introduce our test vehicle. All we have here is basic lift alongside forward and backward thrust. No steering for us today. The controls are also quite bare bones, just a toggle switch for maximum lift and another to send us forward. We've got a few gauges set up around us for the various statistics we'll want to measure. On the left is our Aerometer running into a display that I've labeled drag. We're sort of measuring the opposite of drag, but aerodynamics has too many syllables, so I'll be calling it drag rating or drag score. On the top right, we have our forward velocity, which will measure our end goal of speed. And on the bottom right, we'll be keeping track of acceleration. This can be used to measure how fast we're actually coming up to speed. Actually flying this thing, we'll have to rise in place for a few seconds and make sure I don't crash in any mountains, but after that we can start moving forward. Our drag rating caps out at the mid to upper 50s and settles between 50 and 55. Acceleration peak is around 5, but it rapidly falls off as we reach our maximum speed in the 800s. Cutting off our lift, our drag rating drops to about 25 and our maximum velocity to around 800. Now let's put a nose on this thing to cut through the air better. I built the same nose cone on 3 different versions of this craft, one with an empty frame block, one with solid frame blocks, and another with glass. What we can see here is that the drag rating and maximum velocity is practically identical across all models. You can clearly see here that our top speed increases by as much as 300, which is not insignificant in the slightest. What we can learn from this is that aerodynamic shaping is an important factor, while material usage is negligible as far as air resistance and top speed are concerned. Don't take this to believe that material choice is pointless. Weight does influence acceleration. As you can see with the updated stats, the filled frame and glass noses weigh more and as a result have less acceleration than the empty frame. Anyways, that's all I got for today. You can check out the pinned comment for more information and corrections, anything I might have gotten wrong, and feel free to leave any suggestions for future videos.